Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm KROOF. I'm so excited to see you here. Today, you might have guessed by the title, I will be going over the masteries that were revealed for fishing and skiffs, pinpointing a couple masteries that I really enjoy, and maybe ending on an overall discussion of the mastery system going forward. But let's first go down the line and talk about the masteries that we were shown. First and foremost, fishing. First mastery is Fishing Hole Master, reduces time to catch at fishing holes and triples the XP gain from fishing there. Second, Angler Sense, grants a skill that detects nearby fishing hotspots and marks them on the map. Third, Fishing on a Full Tank. You get a bonus of plus 50 to fishing while nourished. I'm guessing this is fishing power. Next, Master Caster, increases your maximum casting range by 50%. It's quite a bit. And finally for fishing, Local Legend. Fishmongers and fishing merchants around Cantha now offer you exclusive selections. I'd have to say the three that point out to me the most would have to be Fishing Hole Master, Fishing on a Full Tank, and Local Legend. For Fishing Hole Master, it's really interesting that it's tripling the XP gain from fishing while you're at those nodes. And it kind of alludes to me that the mastery system and the mastery levels might require just a little bit more XP to fully level up, which I am in favor for. Fishing on a full tank is also really interesting because it plays into that chefing profession or that chefing job. And with fishing, of course, we're going to be getting some new recipes and things to eat. So fishing on a full tank kind of plays into that crafting. And finally, Local Legend. I'm just mostly interested to see what these exclusive selections from fishmongers and fishing merchants would be. Next, for the skiffs, we have the first mastery, Full Throttle. Learn how to push your skiff to a new top speed. Second, Depth Charges. Learn a new skill that sinks swimming enemies close to your skiff. Third, Speed Boost. Learn how to give your skiff a short burst of speed. And fourth, Fishing Party. While on your skiff, you and your party receive an amount of fishing power equal to the total number of catches from fishing nodes, with a maximum stack of 99. So you'll gain a 99%, or no, not percent, excuse me, that would be so powerful, just a 99 stat numerical value increase, which isn't too bad. And finally, the fifth mastery, Reinforced Hull, increases your skiff's hit points by 5,000. These masteries are fairly nice, but I think two shine brighter than the others. First, Depth Charges. It's really interesting that we'll have to have this ability to sink enemies that are getting too close to the skiff and might threaten your party. So this is just a nice little mastery to help with that. I would love to see the animation. I want to see how it interacts with enemies in Cantha to see if there are going to be underwater combat zones and more attention to underwater combat. And the last mastery that is the most interesting to me with the skiffs would probably be Fishing Party. This mastery in and of itself highlights that community aspect that skiffs seem to be providing. You know, giving your party and yourself more fishing power when you're on the skiff fishing. This further incentivizes you to actually get on a skiff with friends, to go out onto the waters, and not necessarily just hug the coastline 24/7. So this is all we currently know about fishing and skiffs. Pretty certain that this is all that there is to these mechanics. Of course, we haven't seen how these certain fish will integrate into the cooking and different recipes, nor have we seen any special merchants that give you legendary things, cool items. I would love a legendary fishing rod or a skiff, something really cool for a long haul end game feature where you are a dedicated fisher and it shows out in the game world. Those qualities of the expansion we have yet to see if there are any. But overall, I might have touched on this a little bit before, but I'd have to say, as the mastery system continues to progress with each expansion, we don't have a max level increase. So I usually view masteries as that pseudo level increase. Granted, we're now at like 366 masteries, so it's kind of crazy, and there's a lot of them. But touching back on End of Dragons, I kind of would like the mastery system to continue in its current trajectory, where as you continue in the mastery track, you really start to feel not necessarily a grind, but that each mastery takes more and more experience. And you know, this being End of Dragons, I want a reason to stay in these maps for a bit longer to level up those certain masteries. And also, this would allow you to feel more impactful, feel those masteries more so than if you got all the masteries in about a day flat. Then it really wouldn't make much of a difference to really have these masteries, especially like Master Caster, where your range is increased by 50%, or Speed Boost, where your skiff can have a little bit of a speed boost. If we get these masteries very quickly in the expansion, I don't necessarily think they will feel as impactful. But if these are masteries that are acquired over the course of 3 or 4 days, where then you get to the next mastery and that is another 3 or 4 days or another 5 days, that could be a little bit more impactful. Now, of course, talking about the actual masteries themselves, that will differ. Certain masteries here, objectively and subjectively speaking, might not necessarily be super crazy or fun or necessarily interesting to certain individuals, but I still think having a bit of that XP grind is something that Guild Wars 2 wouldn't be hurt by. So thank you everyone so much for coming for this little fishing and skiffs rundown with a little topic about XP and the overall mastery system as a whole. I would love to hear your thoughts and reactions when you were shown these masteries on the fishing and skiffs live stream. Any other comments about it? The physicality of fishing, love the animations, love the mini games, and I'm loving how you place your skiffs all around. Really enjoying these features. So thank you everyone so much for coming. I have links down below. I'm an official ArmyNet partner, so if you'd like to pre-order End of Dragons, you surely can. If you'd like to help support the channel, I have a Patreon. Subscribe, like, and comment, all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye everyone! Mwah.